look, I believe that Netanyahu and Trump will appraise on January 20th, really before. I believe they'll appraise the situation and they'll say, what's the play with the Saudis now? What's the play with Iran? What's the play with Hamas?
They're already
And
doing it, Mark. Steve
yeah, yeah,
Witkoff is already doing.
yeah,
Steve
yeah,
Witkoff is his Middle East envoy. As we
yeah,
speak right now, Steve is in Saudi Arabia.
And could
yeah.
you
So,
guys,
Yeah.
go
but
ahead.
what I'm saying is on the 20th, they'll take the fruits of those conversations and many others. And again,
Mhm.
I say this over and over. Trump's confidence about how to deal with these players, particularly the ones who were in office when he was there, but even the ones who weren't, his confidence is so much higher than it was.
1,000%.
And
Mm.
so he's going to say, that's why I think when the Democrats mock him for saying he's going to end the two forever wars by February, I really think he might. I'm not saying he will for sure, but he might. And I think he will make the Iranians a deal they can't refuse. Now they may refuse it, but I think he and Bibi will make him a deal they can't refuse. Mark and then Matt.
Yeah, yeah, just real quick. I posted this. That's probably not showing up. Ah, fuck, it's not working. Oh, and maybe it did. You
A
see
little
that
Yeah,
bit.
right? You see
Yeah.
that
yeah,
right
that's good.
there?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you see that this was from an oil a firm that tracks energy, and you see how you see how there's all of those big spikes and it goes down to nothing. That's Iranian oil production, and where it goes to almost zero is under Trump's zero, or better said, maximum pressure campaign he unleashed as president against Iran. One of the biggest underreported stories in the mainstream media.
Yep.
Donald Trump's administration crushed Iran with the
Right.
way in which they stopped the importation, the transportation, the offloading of Iranian oil across the globe by using financial pressures and sanctions on private companies and on governments. That is a major tool that Trump will have at his disposal again. The Iranians were doing backflips when he was not elected. When he gets elected again, expect to see a lot of that. I think to answer your question, why not bunker busters? Because maximum pressure really put the squeeze on Iran.
Yeah.
Matt.
And look, I think Mark is exactly right. Both Marks are exactly right. And what I would say is, I'll step back from Iran and Israel for a quick second. Look at it from the other way too. The people who were in office when Trump was in office the first time, right? Trudeau, for instance, Macron. They also have a little bit more familiarity how to deal with Trump, right? I thought Macron inviting in Notre Dame was a really smart move. Trump loves that shit, right? And also, right, meeting with Prince William, not Keir Starmer, right? Again, Trump loves that shit. And this other thing is, look at the tariff fight, right? When he made threats against Canada and Mexico, Trudeau, who dealt with Trump when he was in office, immediately went to Mar-a-Lago, got in a room, got a nice photo, helped himself, I think, at home, even though he's probably a lame duck regardless, but helped get in the right foot for a deal. Scheinbaum, who was not in office when Trump was in office, sends out this very angry letter, chest-thumping letter that House Democrats then become supportive of, and it amplifies Sean Casten in Illinois. So it puts her in a very bad path, boxes her in a little bit to get a deal. So it's both ways. Trump feels more confident, and the other people know they can deal with him a little bit better.